I have said it before and I'll say it again. Whenever you start your preparation, your ultimate goal should be to create a notebook for yourself that can be your only source for the last 10 days of your preparation just before the exam. There can be 100 pages or 200 pages, but definitely not more than that. Because if there is too much content to read, then this notebook won't make any sense, and rather it will put you under unnecessary pressure of completing the pages. Let me explain this in simple words. As you keep on reading and revising, there are several facts that you might tend to forget by the end of your preparation, which is completely normal. But among those several hard to remember facts, there are few of them which you just can't afford to miss. And that's where your notebook plays a crucial role. Some people also call it the 20th notebook after the 19 subjects. So here in this notebook, you jot down all the important stuff from all the 19 subjects, especially those which you keep forgetting, but are very important for the examination. Now the question is, in this universe of medicine where there is endless knowledge and incomparably important facts, how will you decide what is important for you and what is not? So let's talk about that. But first, let me introduce myself. Hi everyone, I am Dr. Tavish Pandit. I did my medicine from UPHSD Philippines and I cleared the FMGE examination in my very first attempt. Click the subscribe button and keep listening to whatever I am saying, irrespective of your year level or the examination you are preparing for. And also you can switch to 1.5x speed for a faster experience. So before starting your preparation, it is very important to actually know the examination, to know the subject-wise weightage for the exam, to analyze which topics are frequently asked, and not just the topics, but the actual knowledge or the diseases that you frequently see and observe in the clinical scenarios. And the most important thing many students tend to miss is to understand the psychology of the examiner. And with the word psychology, I mean the thought process of the examination behind putting that question to you. Like, what is the examiner expecting us to know? And among the 4 given choices, which one does the examiner wants us to answer? And trust me, it's easier than it sounds. So whenever you think of starting your preparation, it's very important first of all you analyze the previous year questions of that examination and observe the pattern of questions asked, and keep writing the topics or the facts that are asked in the examination in your notebook. And to get a broader perspective, I suggest you to go through at least past 3-year questions. And once you analyze them thoroughly, half of the job is done, as you get the basic gist of examination pattern. And subsequently you start to recognize the important topics or important facts when you start your preparation or the first reading. And in case if you have joined any coaching institute or an app, it gets way easier as there is someone else too guiding you what is important and what is not. Along with previous year questions, giving grand tests, Q banks and test and discussion series also help you a lot in identifying the high yield topics. And try to give these grand tests on different platforms for variety obviously. And whatever is asked in the test, consider them important. And as I said, whatever is important should be there in your notebook. So after starting your preparation, when you will end your first reading of all the 19 subjects, there will be a lot of important topics to write down in the notebook. And definitely that's too much to revise in the last 10 days. So now, let's address how to do multiple revisions, or rather 3 revisions before your examination in a limited time frame. Those who are not watching me for the first time already know how important revision is, and that too more than one before your examination. And on top of that, previously I told you how unpredictable FMGE examination is becoming. Questions are being asked from any random topics. So what can be done in that case? Obviously you can't read each and every topic multiple times. Listen. When you start your preparation, it's very important you make a schedule and try to stick to it. And in your schedule, you are supposed to divide the whole time frame into 4 durations. Stage number 1 will be first reading, stage number 2 will be first revision, stage number 3 will be second revision, and stage number 4 will be third and final revision. In first reading, you are supposed to read all the chapters and all the topics thoroughly. And during this process, you are supposed to highlight the important topics and important stuff. Now I guess I don't have to explain you what important is, and jot down the important stuff in your notebook. But don't fall for the important topic trap. Yes, I have to say this because some students, while watching the video lectures or attending the lectures, just avoid or ignore the topics which are not important. See, I want you to understand this thing. Every subject and every topic is important for you, especially when you are taking coaching from any institute. Everything told is important. It's just that few of those topics goes into your notebook and need revisions. Rest all other topics need your attention. Because you never know, question can come from any topic here. So it's better in the process of first reading, it's very important you give all your attention and concentration to the teacher or the mentor who is teaching you and read every topic with full concentration. And this phase of first reading is the phase where you can build concepts, and trust me, in the examination, more than memorization, concepts will help you get to the correct answer. Now moving on to second stage, first revision. Now it's time you grab your notebook and read all the important topics thoroughly that you have written in your notebook, and also you can take help from the notes or the video lectures for those topics in case you are forgetting them. And also start giving GTs, grand tests, test and discussion series. And obviously jot down the important stuff from the grand tests after analyzing them. Now once you're done with the first revision, you are supposed to test yourself. Test yourself that are you able to recall all the important topics and the facts? And if not, pick your notebook again, create a new segment for second revision and write down those topics that you are forgetting which are important. And follow the same process for grand tests. When you're done with second revision, test yourself again and repeat the process. The topics you are forgetting again and again which are important, write down in the new segment of third revision. And by this time you will be discovering more new high yield facts from different sources. So write down those topics as well. And this third segment in your notebook will obviously containing the important topics, high yield topics, or the newly discovered high yield topics which are fewer that you are forgetting again and again. But don't miss out on checking yourself if you are able to recall the topics that you wrote initially during your first reading. And this is how, guys, you funnel down your notebook into few pages, and this way you can do 3 revisions in a given time frame. Now few more things I want to tell you guys. Important topics are subjective, meaning it depends from person to person. Something important for me might not be important for you and vice versa. Hence, you just can't rely on other people's notes and what is important to them. Meaning, there is no shortcut, you have to discover the important topics yourself. But obviously there's a smart work, and that's what this video was about. So you can follow this strategy if you think it's beneficial for you, and you can like this video, that will be very encouraging for me. I will be waiting for your comments. Write down what are your suggestions upon this strategy and what are you up to these days. Thanks for your time. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to connect with me personally, there is a link of my Telegram channel and also Insta page. You can follow me there as well and we can chat there as well. And in case you keep forgetting the Glasgow comma scale, this video right here is for you, and I promise you will never forget it. And as always, keep grinding, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.